Did you watch the Oscars this year? We're going to talk about the idea of idolizing celebrities in our culture today on The Art of Lifing with Keka. So just before we start, I'm going to apologize in advance. Our neighbors have some construction going on next door, so you might hear some hammering and some electrical equipment going off. But today I wanted to talk about the Oscars. So don't know if you had a chance to watch it, but I was watching Lady Gaga as she came on stage to accept her Academy Award, and what she said really resonated with me. She said that in that moment for her, it was not just about winning the Oscars, but rather all of the hard work that led her up to that moment. And that what matters most in those moments is how many times you may have fallen down and gotten back up again. And how many times, despite the adversity facing you, you kept going and you believed in what you needed to do. And that is a great lesson, I think, for us, because we tend to live in a social culture where we idolize celebrities. And not just celebrities, but influencers and successful entrepreneurs. We tend to put them up on these pedestals, and we think, wow, they're so lucky that they got there. The thing is that they didn't get there by accident, of course. They worked hard to get there. And there are many times that so many of these celebrities that we idolize as these stars fell down. People didn't believe in them, but they believed in themselves. They kept going. And so I think sometimes we need to really take a step back, and this is something I really want my kids to learn from me, is that celebrities are human beings too, that we don't need to put them up on these massive pedestals, because the higher we place them, the more length they have to fall if something goes wrong, and celebrities are human too. In fact, when you open up some celebrity magazines and they say, hey, celebrities are just like us, look at this, I always used to chuckle about that because I was like, of course they're human too. And it made me think that I actually got that type of thinking from my parents and from teachers as I was growing up, and I'm really grateful for that. My mom, she is a classical Indian singer, she's a composer, she's an artist, she's been in theaters, she's performed all her life. And in fact, the very first time I went on stage, I was 3 years old. I loved singing with my mom, and I used to perform as well. But my mom taught me from a really young age that when you are coming up on stage, when you see fellow stars beside you, even if you see them on television or in a magazine or somewhere else, we have to remember that those people are human too. They have families, they have feelings, they have faults, and they have strengths. They go to the washroom, they shower just like us, they do all of those things. So there's no reason for us to treat them like they're some kind of god. Rather, what we should do is look at what they've accomplished, admire it, and learn from it, and follow the hard work that they've put in, and make sure that we meet our goals and our dreams that way. Similarly, when I was in high school, I was in a music theater program. I went to Wexford School of the Arts, and I remember my teachers, Miss Miriam, for example, who would say to us when we were on stage performing alongside amazing stars like Alanis Morissette, she would say, listen, you are on stage as a fellow performer. I don't want to see anybody go fan crazy. Don't ask for autographs. Don't gush over these celebrities. Remember that you need to be respectful not only to the celebrities, but respectful to yourself in the process as well. So despite the fact that we were in high school, we knew from that teaching that we needed to maintain our own composure. And so this is the key thing that I think we need to take away, is that when we see celebrities who have gained a certain amount of notoriety or they're famous in some way and we love them for it, we need to love them as human beings that are not any different from us, but we need to love them for their work ethic, for their resilience, for their passion. And if we can learn from that and apply that to our own lives, then we can dream beyond limits. And when we take action on those dreams, we can go further than we ever thought we could. So rather than just blankly worshiping celebrities, let's learn from them. Let's take our inspiration from them, and let's do more for ourselves as a result. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, then please like it and share it with anybody that you think might be interested in this content as well. I would also love it if you could subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday. And last but not least, if you have any comments, I would love to have a conversation with you. Let's do this journey together. Let's master the art of lifing and really do life on purpose.